This is my hat. So it's pitch black outside in case nobody noticed. And according to my Echo, it is 25 degrees, y'all. 25. Like 25. This many degrees outside. So my son actually had this hat, and I needed something with a light to take the dogs out at night. And so watch this. And then it blinks and then it does this, which I'm pretty sure the blue one is illegal. But here we all are. Okay, so and then if you have curly hair, you know that once you put a hat on, and if you have curly hair, you're committed. Like it's now hat day. Anyway, it's January 16th. And when we say we're waiting on God, we're probably just stalling. Do y'all feel like he's meddling a little bit? A little bit. How about when you don't want to do something and somebody asks you at church and you go, I'm going to pray about that. Better watch out. 1 Corinthians 11:1 says, follow my example as I follow the example of Christ. Sometimes when someone says they're waiting on God, they're really just stalling. We're all prone to do that more often than we'd like to admit. It can happen when there's a big decision before us, or our gut has already given us the answer. Instead of making moves, we make lists. How many of y'all make lists? Do you see a theme going on here? Live in grace, walk in love. Do the things, y'all. Do the things. I started a new little business this morning. I've been wanting to do it for a while, and some of these devotionals that Bob Goff has written are speaking straight to my heart. And a friend of mine that was helping me get it going, and like she's my web person, you know, she messaged me this morning and she was like, are you home? And I'm like, yeah. She goes, want some company? I'm like, yeah. And so by the time she left, like it was all in motion. And that's the thing that I needed, to just be like, you know what? It's time to do this. There's people out there that need a little something that's going to remind them to turn to Jesus. And that's what my new little company is. So that's all I'm saying right now. Anyway, we'll pray more often and go on retreats to listen closely to God's voice. We'll talk it over with friends and Google our options late at night. Maybe we'll give it a rest to see if the thing we know we need to do eventually resurfaces, telling ourselves, then I'll know it's from God if it comes back around again. But then we say we're waiting on God. He's often waiting on us. In the life of Jesus, we get an example of how we're supposed to live in the world. We know we're here to welcome people who look like strangers. We're here to offer places in our homes for those with nowhere to go. We're here to be friends with the lonely, the ones who were told they weren't worthy of love. The Bible is constantly talking about care for the widows, the orphans, and the most vulnerable in society. You don't need another Bible study to learn about the will of God. Perhaps you need to decide you're simply willing to do something. And the ending, there's another paragraph, but I don't want to take up all y'all's time. What message have you been waiting to hear that you need to act on instead of waiting longer? So I had a Zoom with somebody today, business person, somebody. And she asked me what I did, and I told her about my marketing company and that I was starting something new as well. And I said, it's really all about Jesus, and it's all about the gospel. Because if I'm not sharing the gospel with people, then what am I doing? Anybody can make money. Anybody can have a marketing company. But unless I'm sharing the gospel and really, truly making a difference in somebody's life, what am I doing? I'm just wasting my time and everybody else's time. So when somebody comes to me for what they think is they're coming to me for marketing help, right? I make sure almost immediately that they're not going to hell. And if I find out that they're lost, I will start praying for them. I will make sure and put verses on the backs of their cards that I send them. I have another card. I'll have it with me tomorrow when I come on. But there's a card that's got a bunch of verses specifically to share for salvation. So if you guys want to get on my newsletter, I send something, one fun thing every day, weekdays. I don't send anything on the weekends. Monday through Friday, I send one useful thing. That's it. And so one of the days this week, I think I've got the image that is all those verses. And if you want me to mail it to you, then I will mail it to you. But you need to get on my newsletter. So comment below if you want me to put you on my newsletter, and I will send you the link to sign up. You have to sign up yourself because Google's getting all crazy about, me sending spam. Not me personally, but everybody. So in the next couple of months, if you run a blog or anything like that, or send out an email newsletter, you need to make sure that you're in compliance with all of the new rules and the laws that are going into place. So if you need help with that, I have people that can help you with that. I'm also in a really, really cool group called The Makers, and we help people grow businesses. And so if you need to grow your audience and grow your business, you need to come in Makers with us. It's super fun. All right. I love you all. And you know what I'm going to say? You need to go mail some joy. Yes, you do. All right. I love y'all. Have a great night.